Going into the final round, we had three guys duking it out for the 450 crown. Unfortunately, championship leader Devin Davis would be out for this round, squandering his chance at winning the title, therefore handing it to either of the system decal riders, Adam Holm or Walter Gebhardt. Tim Alphus has an outside shot, but would need a disaster for both of the system decal guys. Here's what went on. At the gate drop, it looked like Adam Holm was fired up. He rocketed his system decal Suzuki out of the gate, and would be the one to lead the rest of the field over the line onto lap 2. As lap 1 ended, in similar fashion to the 250 class, System Decal held down all three podium spots. Logan Higney ended lap 1 in second, and title contender Walter Gebhardt rounded out the podium. Even though he was making a few mistakes early on, he was still in touch with Atom. Late on in lap 1 we see outsider for the title, Tim Alphus, closing down on the Frenchman Jean-Michel Bouquet. Bouquet would fail under the pressure and give away 2 spots, the second of those to the fast American Holden Coate, who was a wildcard rider for the Transmoto team. These two would begin to chase down Walter Gebhardt, who was making too many mistakes at this point, chasing down Atom Holm. Walter Gebhardt was pushing hard to catch his 2 teammates on lap 3, but an error of judgment in the rhythm meant he went down, giving positions to Alphus, Coate, Jeremy Seabolt and Bouquet. Could this be the end of his championship chances? Logan Higney made a small error, meaning Alphus had worked his way up to second. Another wildcard, Jeremy Seabolt, riding for the Australian team iLab.com, was now right on the rear tyre of Alphus. Seabolt was looking for a move when Alphus shut the door on him, leaving Seabolt stranded in the corner. Higney and Coate went by Seabolt halfway through the main event, and Seabolt had muscled his way into second. He was now only 5 seconds behind the leading Atom Holm. These two had stretched out a remarkable lead of 30 seconds over Holden Coate. Holm then made a costly error and went down, handing over the lead to his fellow American, Jeremy Seabolt. Seabolt seemed to take this opportunity with both hands, and then tried to run some blisteringly fast laps to extend his lead over Adam Holm. Holm knew he only had to beat his teammate Walter Gebhardt, so it looked like he calmed it down a little bit. By this point of the main event, the whole field had spread out. None were more lonely than British rider Jay Turner. Turner was making his debut for the Transmotor KTM team and would end up 8th in the main event. With only 9 laps of the main event to go, Walter Gebhardt was making steady progress. He had disposed of both Higney and Jean-Michel Bouquet and had his sights set on Tim Alphus. Despite this, he would find himself 55 seconds down on championship rival Atom Holm. Holm was still hanging on to Jeremy Seabolt. At this point, barring a miracle from Gebhardt, Holm had clinched the title. Holm and Seabolt were on a different level, and everyone except Holden Coate and Tim Alphus had been lapped. Gebhardt must have been devastated when he saw the rider that he's tied with in points lap him. Jeremy Seabolt of iLab had rode a magnificent race. The American didn't get the best of starts, but kept on charging the whole moto. He would take the checkered flag and win the main event. We hope to see him back in Australia for the national season very soon. But it was Atom Holm who did what he needed to do to bring the title home. The American clinched the 2017 Australian Supercross Championship by securing a very solid 2nd place. A great main event in the 450 class tonight. A massive well done to Atom Holm on becoming the 2017 Australian Supercross champion. Jeremy Seabolt showed us why he is a 2-time RF 250 Supercross champion by taking the honours. Holden Coate brought home 3rd at his debut ride in the Australian series. Tim Alphus on his Spencer Suzuki would be solid yet again and take the checkered flag in 4th place. A disappointed Walter Gebhardt rounded out the top 5 after his worst race of the season. We saw great things from him though, and expect him to be very strong in the RF Supercross season. As mentioned earlier, Devin Davis, our red plate holder after round 2, couldn't make it this week. This meant the final standings ended with Holm champion, his teammate Gebhardt 2nd, and Tim Alphus in 3rd. This rounds off a fantastic season of Supercross racing in Australia, and we will see you when the bikes hit the outdoor tracks.